What's going on, everybody? Nibori here. Today we're going to be going over my Dekker build and guide called Shutdown. We have 2 Shepard's Vials, a Mana Potion, Celestine Diamond, Genesis Torch, Thorned Greenweave we have 2, Lord's Ward, Circlet of Health, Chronomancer Disc, Honor to the Pure, Tempus Pearl, and Nature's Muse. First off, we're going to start with a Circlet of Health. Stasis Bomb is going to be your go-to first ability. This can secure early game kills. Not much has happened, but we're going to pick up ourselves a Lord's Ward, so we have some vision in the jungle so yourself and your carry does not get jumped. Not only playing Dekker, you should support your carry, but you should also support your middle lane as well. As you can see here, I saw a lot of action going on. We used our Stasis Bomb, and we took them out to secure the first kill of the match. Hell yeah. We have 4 points of spend, so we're going to pick up a Thorned Greenweave. Give us a little bit more survivability against abilities and a little bit more damage for early game pokes. We're going to put a minor barrier in this, leaving us with 30.2 ability armor. Now that we have wards, I like to put one right here on the ledge by Goldbuff and one right down here by Raptors to prevent the enemy team from sneaking up on us, and be sure to de-ward the enemy team wards. What's up, Steel? We have 8 points to spend, so let's finish off our Thorned Greenweave with 2 minor casts. We're also going to pick up another Thorned Greenweave in this, the same thing. Minor barrier, minor cast, we have 2 as well, bringing us 39.8 ability armor and 60 power. We got a little battle here, and I saw that they could use my help here, so we're going to stun Steel to prevent him from getting away. Our teammates are going to take out the enemy team Howie, but we're also going to take out Steel because we stunned him for long enough. Let's go! At any point in this build, you can go with the main cards and start from there, but since not a lot of craziness is going on, we don't need our activatables that much right now. We're going to go with Celestine Diamond here so we can get a little bit more mana regeneration and a little bit more damage. In this, we're going to put 2 basic Chronos, giving us 1.5 extra mana regeneration, a little bit more mana, and a little bit more power. Next up, I saw my teammates could use some help over here on the left side, so we're going to throw it on a slow bubble, and we're going to drop him with a Stasis Bomb to stun them while Howie takes him out with his ultimate. The enemy team Murdoch is going to get pushed back, but we're going to get one more basic attack to take him out. 2 kills, 1 death, 2 assists. Now this is where the fun starts. We're going to pick up a Chronomancer Disc. Eventually we're going to put 3 basic mana in this, giving us an extra 120 mana and 10% cooldown reduction on all of our abilities. Drop our Thorned Greenweave and pick up a Nature's Muse. Once Nature's Muse is full and finished, you and your allies are going to have reduced abilities by 5 seconds when you activate this. This means more Stasis Bombs, more stuns, more CC. We're going to fill this out with 3 basic manas, giving an extra 120 mana, and you get that ability. We're going to delete our Circlet of Health, and you have 2 options. You can either get Honor the Pure or Tempus Pearl. I'm going to pick right at this moment to get Honor the Pure. With this item, you don't need to fill out the slots on this to get the active option on this. Shield yourself and nearby allies for 3 seconds, absorbing up to 125 plus 25 times your player level. So this is huge. It can absorb at least 1 ability from an enemy hero. Now we're going to delete our Celestine Diamond and pick up a Tempus Pearl. This will give you and your teammates an extra 100 max movement speed for 3 seconds, so you can get away a lot easier. Next, we have 2 points extra to spend, so we're going to drop it in our Lord's Ward to get an extra 100 health. Now we can see an example of Nature's Muse in action. Hit it with a Stasis Bomb, pop our Nature's Muse, and drop those cooldowns by 5 seconds. This is huge in longer team fights. Also, the Countess was there as well, and all of her cooldowns and Sebrok's cooldowns were reduced by 5 seconds, which is enormous. We're going to use our bubble here and slow them down, and we're going to eventually get a kill here to secure our next kill. 4 kills, 2 deaths, 6 assists. Our next card we're going to pick up is Genesis Torch, giving us ability armor and mana regeneration as the main focus here. In this, we have 3 greater barriers, and we're going to put 1 greater barrier in this since that's all the points we have, giving us 47.5 ability armor. If you play Dekker correctly, you won't have to worry about basic damage from the AD carry if you stay back. The biggest concern is going to be abilities that can hit you at farther range. With that being said, we're going to add another greater barrier to our Genesis Torch. Shortly after, we're going to take this to action as we see the enemy team going in on our teammates here. We're going to use our ultimate to secure them in place as our teammate Countess takes out the enemy team Murdoch. We're going to use our Nature's Muse to reduce our cooldown here so we can take out the enemy team Steel. Unfortunately, we miss our Stasis Bomb like a scrub. We're going to drop down here. Steel gets away, but the enemy team Crunch is going on our teammate Howie. We're going to use our Honor the Pure to absorb some of that damage as Howie ults and misses that. We're going to use our Speed Boost on our Tempus Pearl to give speed to our teammate Howie as he chases down the enemy team Crunch and takes him out. Now that's some true support. We have 7 points to spend, so we're going to finish off our Genesis Torch with a Greater Barrier, leaving us with 73 ability armor. Next up, we have 4 points to spend, so we're going to finish off our Lord's Ward with 2 healths. This will give us an extra 200 health and give us a little bit more survivability. Now, since the enemy team is going to surrender here shortly, we're going to show you what the final upgrades are going to be in your Tempus Pearl. Now, since this is your last card, you're going to put 3 Divine Barriers in this bad boy. When this is finished, you'll have an extra 36 ability armor, and that is great for the late game pokes by abilities. With that all being said, I'll leave the full build below so you guys can check that out. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know, and I'll try to make suggestions if you don't have the cards that I have or whatever. If you guys enjoyed this content and want to see more Paragon content, be sure to drop a thumbs up so I know to do so, and if you guys are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. There's going to be tons of more Dekker actions so you guys can see this build in full action in a full gameplay, so be sure to be waiting for that because it's about to be sick. This build is disgusting. I'm so excited to share this with you guys and the excitement that it brings. I'd like to give a shout out to our most recent GFG Patreon, ATR. Thank you so much for the support. It has been phenomenal from everybody that supports my channel, regardless of watching the videos or supporting me on Patreon. You all rock, and I love you all. If you guys want to check out the Patreon and how to support me even further, be sure to check that out. I'll have the link below and as an annotation at the end of this video as well. Every Patreon gets access to my Discord server, and there are some phenomenal rewards on there, regardless of the level that you choose. Thank you guys so much, and as always, I hope the CXP is always in your favor, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!